Hello and welcome to Technical Drawing Solutions. I'm DN Kamau. In this video, I'm going to take you through drawing of an ellipse using the intersecting lines method. So, construction of an ellipse given the major and minor axis as 120 and 80 millimeters respectively. Use the intersecting lines method. So what our answer should look like this. As usual, whatever lines we draw should be construction, thin, light lines. So we shall start with a rectangle of 120 by 80 millimeters. Do not dimension before you complete the diagram. Yeah? I am dimensioning so that you are able to see whatever I'm doing clearly. So just draw the rectangle in construction lines. Then divide the rectangle into 4 quarters. And divide this portion, this line over here, divide it into equal numbers. Can be 6, can be 5, can be 8, whatever number you choose. The more portions you divide it into, the more accurate your diagram is going to be. So once you have put these portions here, 6 portions, yeah, with your pair of compass, just stretch your pair of compass a small bit and strike 1, 2, 3 up to 6. And then on this last point here, connect it to the end of that line. This line is called an assisting line, and this one is called a parallel line, since all the lines to it will be parallel. So make parallel lines at all those points, and we shall have divided this portion into 6 equal parts. We also need to divide this center line into the same number of equal portions. Yeah? So if you divide this into 6, you also divide this into 6. If you divide it into 5, then this one should also be divided into 5. So just with your pair of compass, you don't have to measure, just stretch it a bit. If you stretch it too much, then this line may end up being very long, since the sixth portion would be the sixth portion. This line would end up to be very long, and the sixth portion would be very far away. So just stretch your pair of compass a bit, and you'll be able to get the 6 portions within a reasonable length. So, and then from the 6th point, connect it to that point over there and draw all the other parallel lines. So once we have done that, we want to draw a line from here to 5. Line from here to 5. And from this point, passing through 5 and striking it at that point. That is our first point. Then draw the second line to 4, and from here let your line pass through 4 and strike that line 4. So that's your second point. Then draw a line to point 3, and on this side also draw a line passing through 3 and striking that third line over there. Do the same for 2 and stretch that line over there, and from here go through 2 and strike line 2. So you can repeat the same process for 1, and therefore we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. So once you have gotten those points, we want to transfer those points down, these points down here. So how do we transfer those lines? Draw a vertical line from that point. You can use your t-square and set-square to draw that line. Let every line be construction. All lines must be very light. So where that vertical line intersects with the horizontal, place your pair of compass there and stretch it to that point, and you'll be able to get this other point. Same thing to the second point here. Draw that vertical line using your t-square and set-square. Then at the intersection point, stand with your pair of compass, stretch it to that point, and you will be able to draw and get that point over there. Repeat that for every other point. Vertical line, stand there with your pair of compass, stretch it there, and get that point. Same to this and same to that. So once we have gotten those points, we can join them using that smooth curve, or we can do the same and finish the other side before we actually do the finished line. So how do we transfer to the other side? We shall draw horizontal lines from those points. From this point, horizontal, from that one, horizontal, from this one, horizontal. So from each point, we shall draw horizontal lines. And then with your pair of compass, standing at this point over here, stretch it to that point and strike on this other side. Again, stand there, stretch it to that point and strike that. Stand there, stretch it to that point and strike that. So you'll do that for all the points. Stand there, strike, stand here, stretch there, strike, stand here, stretch there, and strike. The same thing can be done on the other side. Just place your pair of compass here and stretch it there and strike on this side. Stand there, stretch your pair of compass here and strike on this side. Stand there, stretch your pair of compass here and strike. And you'll be able to get all those points. And then you can you can sketch first, yeah, to join all those points with a smooth curve. Then once you are sure you have the correct curve, you can finish it now using a HB pencil, and you can make it dark and bold because that is the answer. Thank you for watching. Let's meet in the next video. Please like and subscribe.